Leetcode question 1 2 sum. This is one of the easiest problem on Leetcode, and this is the first question also on Leetcode. But still, this has been asked by many companies like Amazon, Google, Apple, Adobe, and Microsoft. So if this is one of the easiest questions, then why these companies are asking it? So let's try to find out. Hey everyone, this is Shubhav here, and welcome to Leetcode tutorial series. Here we will try to solve a lot of different types of questions present on Leetcode, which will increase your understanding in data structure and algorithms, and it will hopefully help you get better in your interviews and crack some interviews. So yeah, let's start our problem 2 sum. So the problem says that given an array of integers nums and an integer target, return indices of the two numbers such that they add up to the target. So we are given an input array nums and target, okay, and we have to find two such numbers so that their sum add up to the target, but we have to return the indices of the two numbers here, okay. So and there are some assumptions that it will have exactly one solution and you may not use same element twice, okay, like we cannot use 2 comma 2 or 7 comma 7, something like that. And the answer will be in any order, so we can output 0 comma 1 or 1 comma 0 as well. So let's try to understand it in depth with another example. So here we have taken an array nums which has 1, 2, 4, 7 and 11, and the target is 9. Now by looking at it we can see that our answer will be 2 and 7, right? But the answer which we need to give will be the indices, that is 1 and 3. So we will provide 1 and 3, and this, mind you, this can be in any order. 3 and 1 is also accepted. Let's try to come up with an initial approach first, okay. So by looking at it, what we need here, what is coming in our mind is if we have somehow some of each of the pairs, right, then we can actually compare that with the target, and that will be our solution, okay. So if we have each of the pair like 1 comma 2, 1 comma 4, 1 comma 7, 1 comma 11, then and so on, we will have somewhere we will have one pair 2 7 which will contain the which will be our answer. So this looks like a good approach, okay. This might not be the best approach, but yeah, we can start with this. So this can be our first solution, okay. So let's start coding it. So we have our nums array 1 comma 2 comma 4 comma 7 comma 11, okay. Now what we need to do is find each pair. So we will start writing two for loops, right? First for loop will start from the first element and it will go to the till the last, okay. So length and I plus plus. Again since we will pick one number and then we will keep on iterating finding pairs, okay. So 2 4 7, and since it says that you may not use the same element twice, what we will do is we will start from the next element every time. So this for let j will be I plus 1, okay. I less than, again it will go till the length till the last value, okay. So I should be less than nums dot length and then I plus plus, sorry, my bad, it will be j. So j, and in the very next step what we can do, as soon as we have pair, we can calculate the sum and compare with the target, okay. So we have two values, right, I0 and I plus 1. So we can calculate the current sum, right? Current sum equals to nums of I, the first value, plus nums of j, okay. So j will be for now I is 0, so the value will nums of I will be 1, and j is 0 plus 1, that is nums of j will be 2, right? So we will have current sum as 3. Now current sum 3 is not equal to target, so we will move forward, and this j will keep on moving till end. So we will form pair like 1 comma 2, 1 comma 4, 1 comma 7, 1 comma 11. Then again I will increment, so we'll start from 2, and we do not need to go from the first element because we already have formed 1 comma 2. So we will and 2 comma 2 we cannot form, so we will start again from I plus 1. So 2 comma 4, again 2 plus 4 6 is not our solution, so we'll go 2 comma 7. Will be like nums of I will be 2 and nums of j will be 7 now. So 2 plus 7 is current sum is 9. Okay, so this is our answer. So here we need to return. So what we are doing right now is we are comparing the current sum with target. Okay, and if it is equal, if it is not equal, we are just ignoring and moving forward. But once if it is equal, we are returning that is our answer. So we need to return, and we need to return the indices, right? So we need to return the indices of the two numbers. So it's very easy. I and j are the indices, so we can just return I comma j, and in an array format. Okay, so this is our answer. And since it says that we may assume that each input would have exactly one solution, so we do not need to worry about any else return statement. We will always have some value, some value which will satisfy this if condition. So this is our solution, and let's try to run it. Yeah, this passes all the cases. So for these 2 comma 7 11 15, this pass. Case 3, case 2, case 3 also passes. So let's try to submit it. And it is submitted. It says that it beats 49.72%. so we are successful. We are like our solution was good. We cleared all, we passed all the test cases. But what is happening here is it's not efficient. Clearly it says it beats only 49.72% of the answers. So this means that obviously we can do something better. So let's first try to find out the time and space complexity, and then we will try to see if we can improve our solution a little bit so that our time complexity goes down a little bit. So since we are writing for loop twice, and these for loops go till from the starting to end. Okay, so this will be the time complexity will be order of n square. Okay, and since we are not storing any result somewhere or any array, just one variable which is like storing the sum and again getting reset again and again, so this is not this is O of 1 only. So our space complexity is order of 1. Okay, let's try to improve. So first thing, what came in our mind while doing this problem was somehow we need to form pairs of numbers, right? And if we have pairs of number, we have the solution. Now and that is the right approach as well, because we need sum of two numbers that matches target, so we need to form pairs anyhow. But now instead of adding two for loops, can we do something better? Can we do it in one pass, like only one for loop? So since we need to find two numbers to form the target, whenever we are reaching at one number, we need to find its complement, which will add up to 9. Okay, so this means that whenever we are reaching at whenever I am picking 1, what I'll do is I need to find the other number, so that 1 plus 8 will make 9, right? Similarly, if I am choosing 2, I need the other number as 7. So what our approach can be, that we traverse all numbers in one pass while calculating the other number and checking if we have already found that number. Like whenever we are at 1, we check that if we have already find 8 or not. And so whenever we reach at 2, we check, that we have found 7 or not. And similarly, when we reach 7, we will check we already have found 2 or not. And since we would already have traversed 2, then that will be our solution. So what can be the data structure which will store our visited values? Can it be array again? If we store these visited values 1, 2, 4 and so on in the visited array, what will happen is every time we need to find, like for 2 we have find, let's say for when we are at 4, we will calculate the other number as 9 minus 4, which is 5. For finding this 5, we will again have to traverse each and every element in the array. That will be of O of n complexity, right? So that is not a feasible data structure. So we move on to another data structure, that is set. Okay, so for set we can traverse, like if we have 5, we can check in O of 1 operation that if 5 exists or not. That is, we have already found 5 or not for 4. Or for 2, we will find we can check in O of 1 that 7 exists or not, right? But it will fail in giving the index, because we are storing just the value here. We are not storing the index here anywhere. So this will again fail. So in so then we can make use of a map data structure, right? Map data structure will stores key value pairs. So we can store the store the element and their index as key value pair. So that for 1 we can store 1 comma 0, for 2 2 comma 1, for 4 we can store 4 comma 2. So that we every time, and it is again O of 1 operation, right? So every time we need to find one number which we to check that if it is already present in the map or not, we can find it in O of 1. So this looks like a valid data structure. So now let's summarize whatever we have taught till now to form a valid approach. So we have been given this array, we create an empty map and store the first value 1 comma 0 here. Now every time we move to the next number, we will try to find the other required number, and if that required number is already present, then there is the answer. Otherwise we'll keep adding the numbers in the map and moving forward and keep moving ahead. So for 2 we will calculate 9 minus 2, which is 7. 7 is not already present in the map, so what we'll do is we will just add 2 in the map, 2 and its index. Again we'll go to 4 and calculate the required number, which is 5, which is not present in the map, so we'll move ahead, we'll add that element and its index there. Now again with 7, once we reach 7, we will again calculate this 9 minus 7, 2, and 2 is now present in the map. So here is our answer, and what we have to do is we have to return the indices of each of the values. So 1 comma 3 will be our answer. Yeah, this is our solution. Let's try to code it out. Okay, so yeah, so let me comment these the older approach, and let's start with the newer approach. What we agreed is we will start with the map and we will call it visited. Okay, so this is the visited numbers. This will store the visited numbers. Okay, so we'll create a new map, and in this map we will put the first value. Okay, so nums of 0 and again the index. Okay, now what we are going to do is we are going to traverse the array from the second value. Okay, so I will be 1 and we will go till the last number. Okay, last number in the array, and while going through it we will always try to compare the find out if the other number, if the required number is already present in the map or not. So here let's find the required number, which is target minus the current number, right? So in our first case, target is 9 minus nums of I, that is nums of 1, that is 2, right? So 9 minus 2, that is 7. So we will check if visited already has this required num, and if it is not present in the map for now, what we will do is we will put it inside the map. Okay, so nums of I comma I, the index. So right now required number 7 is not present in the map, so what we will do, we will put 2 in the map. So 2 comma its index 1. Okay, now again we will move forward I plus plus, and we will reach 4. Now we will calculate required number, which is 5. Now 5 is also not present in the map, so we will again move forward and put 4 in the visited map. Okay, now 4 and its index, so 4 comma 2. Now at this place our map looks like this: 1 comma 0, 2 comma 1 and 4 comma 2. Now at I plus plus, I will be at this place. Okay, so nums of I will be 7. Now required number will be 9 minus 7, which is 2. Okay, so if our if condition visited dot has 2 will return true, because it already has this 2 number. So now what we need to do is just return the answer, return the value basically. So what we'll do is we will get the first index, you can say, and what will be that visited dot get required num. Okay, so since our required number is 2 and we will do visited dot get of 2, it will return the value of that number, so which is 1 here. So our first index will be here. So what we need to return is, it just need to return the first index comma the current index, which is I. Okay, and this is our answer. Okay, let's try to run it. This again looks good, all the test cases are passing. Now let's try to submit it. Now we see this solves our problem. It successfully passes all the test cases, it is accepted, and it beats 94.98% of the solution present, and its runtime is also 62 milliseconds, which was earlier 110 milliseconds. So definitely we did better, and this is the best optimal solution which we can do. This is only in one pass, so the time complexity will be of O of 1, O of n, because we are only traversing from 1 to n, right? So it will be O of n, and the space complexity will increase. It will again go to O of n, because we are storing creating a new variable map and storing all these array elements and their indices. So it will space complexity will go a little up, O of n, which again this goes up, but our time complexity becomes very good, and that is what is asked. Okay, so yeah, this is our solution. So let's end this video here, but before going, let me know in the comment section if you like the explanation and what else you'd like me to add, and please give your valuable feedback, and I'll keep on coming with other questions. So do subscribe and like this video if you really understood these concepts. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye bye.